Hi, everybody, and welcome to my 3-week review with the iPhone 13 Pro Max in Sierra Blue, 128 gigabyte. Um, let's just get right down to it. So, I've had this phone. The last video I did on this channel was the unboxing and comparison ish of the 12 Pro Max, which I had for a very short period of time, pretty much 2.5, 3 months. Um, I said, "Oh, I'm not going to upgrade for another year or so," and I ate my words as I decided to do the upgrade on the Jump on Demand through T-Mobile. So here we are. Got the iPhone 13 Pro Max, and it's amazing Sierra Blue. A lot of people think it looks gray in real life. The I don't know, the true blue lighting that you see right now, it does, but I'd say in real life, you got a hint of blue in there, but it is a kind of gray in a sense. Then you've got the Apple Clear case with the MagSafe charging circle, which, if you don't know what that is, there is another magnet built inside the phone. So when these two connect, it helps it stay connected. And then also, if you use a MagSafe charger or a MagSafe um, charger here, or like I have a car mount that also uses MagSafe. This extends the power of this magnet into this magnet so that it stays attached to whatever you're attaching it to. But very cool. I had it for the 12 Pro Max. I had it for the 12. I kind of went away from my Tech 21 once the MagSafe situation happened because Tech 21 hasn't incorporated that into their stuff yet. But if they do, I will be right back over there in Tech 21. That's my lifer cases. I love those. The Evo Check specifically, if you're looking for a good case and you don't care about MagSafe at all. All right, so in the box, we already know it only comes with limited stuff, the charging cable, and nothing else. Just the instruction manual, which is very minimal, and a SIM tray tool, and an Apple sticker. So we'll close that guy back up. I love that they obviously do the blue and the blue logo all the way around. And then this year, as I stated before, and you're not going to be able to get these focused. No, not really. Not even going to try. This year they had these stickers here and on the bottom, and that's it. There was no plastic, so they're just trying to save a little bit more in production and cost. So here we go. On the right side of the phone, you have the power button and the 5G antenna, along with some other antenna bars. On the bottom, you got microphone, lightning, and speaker. On the left side, you got your SIM tray, along with the eSIM inside the device, the power or the volume up and down, and then the sound and mute button. And then on the top, there's nothing but an antenna bar. Sorry, there's some notifications on my device, but that's okay. On the back, you've got your 3-camera module system, the LiDAR sensor, and the flash. Absolutely amazing. 120 hertz refresh rate, macro shot, ultra wide camera on the front, ultra wide on the back. The ultra wide on the back is the one you get the macro shots. And then they have cinematic mode, which is pretty much portrait mode on both front and back, so that you can really just get that blur bokeh effect behind you, which I think is awesome. I think people are overblowing what it is, but it's really neat that it's available in video. It's just only at 1080 at 30 frames per second, something like that. Haven't really fiddled around with it too much, but the device itself, battery life is insane. It's like Apple was listening last year when everybody said that the 12s weren't like the best. And I say that after having many years of success. It's kind of like when Samsung had their explosion problem in the Series 7 stuff, and they made the battery slightly smaller the next year just for safety reasons. And then the next year after that, they kind of went back to their ways without exploding things, but they had better battery life. This is like they had the 11, which was great, the 12, which was like worse than the 11, and then now they're coming back and they're like, hey, let's just make the phones a smidge thicker, and we'll get more battery. So 2 hours, 1 hour for the Pro, about an hour for the 13, and then a little improvement on the mini, which needed it. So anyways, if you've ever had a 12 and you were concerned 13 would have enough battery life, on the Pro Max, I was very satisfied so far. I've been running beta software, so you always have stuff running in the background. I'm going to get the true battery life out of this when 15.1 launches next week, so I won't be running beta software. I'll be running the official software for a while. But as of right now, I think I'm running GM. I think it just actually finished. Cool thing, though, is I went to work and I came home with like 15% battery life gone. So we were still at like 85% after a long work day and, using the device. So I'm thinking I may, not today, but tomorrow, unplug it in the morning and not plug it in until potentially the next day, just to see how far I can go with this battery without putting in power save mode. 5G I don't usually use just because it's still sketchy in the area I live. I feel like it's more of a hindrance, but I know that T-Mobile's working to expand that always, so you never know. But for now, I think it's just LTE to keep everything smooth. I know that's like, oh, well, why do you have a 5G phone? Well, it's available on all the phones I would want anyways, so turning it off is only going to save that much battery life. But, let's see. Yeah, the 120 hertz refresh rate only works when you're not in power save mode. Oddly enough, I didn't know the same thing goes for the iPad Pro 2021 I have in my hand, but that's for another time and another story. You never know. I could just have a rant day where I talk about all these things. I've got some ideas for the fact that I still have the Note 20 Ultra and that, built-in pen housing unit and everything, knowing that this could potentially be the last Note product officially from Samsung. You got the S21, you got the Fold 3, and they can both do S Pen stuff. But to have its own pen built into the bottom, that could be a thing of the past. You just never know. So anywho, what else? If you're thinking of upgrading from an 11 or a 10, go for it. 13 is it. If you're on a 12, unless you're planning on making a big jump, like going from the 12 mini or the 12 to like the Pro, or the Pro Max, if you can still get your hand on those. Well, no, if you have one of those and you're just looking for some kind of a jump, obviously just go straight for the 13. You have a higher, if you're going to a Pro, you get the 120 hertz refresh rate, which is nice. You get the macro shot, you get better battery life, which can be a big selling point for a lot of you out there. I just had a friend of mine actually do a 10 to a 13 Pro, and battery life is amazing. Not only was the phone really old already, but it's worth it if you're waiting that long. But if you're on a 12, it's kind of like, what do you think is more valuable? For me, it was a simple yes, because of the program I'm on with T-Mobile, that I'm paying the same monthly, $26 a month for the device. You may as well just do the upgrade and keep going with the newest device. Otherwise, you're just paying on something old. So, I got nothing else. I hope you guys have a great evening/morning. It's rolling into 12:30 here on Tuesday morning. Comment, subscribe, share. Look for other videos that would be coming out shortly after this. I may be doing some more recordings here, and they may come out over the next couple days. But I'm pretty one-shot wonder, so I'll just put this out there without any edits or anything. But thank you guys for stopping by on my 3-week, almost 4-week review with the Apple iPhone 13 Pro Max Sierra Blue 128 gigabytes. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful night. Bye.